I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ravens 46-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, it's Tua. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Where the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 29, Prescott. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Patriots.
Now the toss to Jones, running right, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Prescott now. He sets up the screen to Jones. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. They'll try and run forward with Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of a yard.
They'll go with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dak's going to keep it, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man. Complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Mike, check, 59. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
59 mark, check, 59. Here we go.
Tua to throw again. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike, check, 59.
From midfield, here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Patriots 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Gets this one to Juszczyk. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
down.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Barnett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. That was a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Prescott from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
9-yard line.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Intended for Aaron Jones. Incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Rolling to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
29-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, the final shot before half. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And the Ravens are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run it with Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
You thought you had it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Patriots 7. Jake
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. High throw, but he makes the catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott, and it is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 35, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Baltimore, first down.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Chris Carson. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Patriots' 4-yard line.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
On third down, Carson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal. They run for it with Carson. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens add on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On second down, Prescott again. They'll roll him out right. Going top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A good pickup there, 22.
First down, New England.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
49, Patriots 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the pass.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike's fine. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Tua now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Out to his left. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Sets up third down and goal.
On third down, Carson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The two are going to try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
57. Patriots 14.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On first and 10, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Check, 59.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher. The proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the...
This is caught inside the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Cooper, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
One last shot now for Prescott. This is caught. And he's brought down.
That's it, baby.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different